dealio, everyone? Welcome to my channel and my first ever YouTube video. I am Kyissa, and in this video I wanted to show the process of me getting ready for graduation. It's in 8 days and today is May 20th, so I need to start getting ready for that. I'm going to be showing the process of me making my cap, my dress, and also, overall when I'm at graduation. So if you're interested, stay tuned for the video. I have some of my cap decorations right here. I'm going to get started on that. I got this little shiny paper at Michael's, and they were almost out of everything. Like, they didn't have any letters, so I had to go on Amazon, and I got these butterflies. I'm not going to be using some of the colors. I'm just using the gold and the silver. And then I got some letters that are gold and silver too. So I'm gonna go ahead and warm up this hot glue gun so we can get artsy and craftsy. So ain't nothing to it but to do it. So let's get into the video. So I know I'm losing some sunlight, but I have finished my cap. It came out so good. I was getting nervous for a second because when I cut out the little part for the little bibbidi bobbidi boo thing to come out of, I cut it way too big. So I was like, okay, I need to figure out how to cover it up. So the butterfly kind of does that either way, but it reads, I came to win, to fight, to conquer, to thrive, to prosper, to fly. And if y'all don't know where that's from, it's from the song Fly by Nicki Minaj with Rihanna. It's one of my favorite songs, so I had to put it on my capsies. Anyways, I'm gonna be filming probably tomorrow the next steps of what I'm gonna be doing because I'm not gonna have time to do it today. So the next time you see me, it might be a day or two away because tomorrow the weather's supposed to be bad and I don't know how it's gonna look on camera. So we may not be doing it tomorrow, but you'll see. Bear with me. I'm trying to get in the groove of this whole YouTube thing, so be patient. Okay, so it is day 2 of my graduation preparation, and it's about to be 11 o'clock. So today I wanted to get started on my graduation dress, and I went to Joann's to find a white fabric. I wanted to get like a white sparkly fabric, but they did not have it. So I just got this plain polyester white fabric and some thread to match. And the dress I'm designing is this cross halter ruche dress, and here's a little sketch of it that I made. So that's what I'm going for, and I'm gonna get into that and show you all the process of me cutting and sewing everything together. So let's get into it. Really? Man, are you serious? Oh. Goodness, don't tell me those like fail all the way. That would be tragic. Okay, so now I've cut all the pieces I need for my dress. I have the little wraparound part going. Got that cut out, and then I got the front piece cut out along with the back piece, and they're both double-sided. So I got all those together, and now it's just time to sew everything. I don't know if I want to use, for the ruching effect, I don't know if I want to make the little strings and pull them through the dress to make the ruching effect, or if I want to just pull at the thread to make it all scrunched up, or use elastic. But I didn't buy any elastic because I canceled that order because I thought I was just gonna make the strings. But I like the no string look in a dress, so I guess I'll just figure that out along the way. But now I'm about to get into sewing this, so let's get right into it. Okay, y'all, so my camera does not want me to be great because I was recording me sewing the double sides from the front and the back parts of the bottom of my dress, and the video stopped and then it just deleted and I could not find it on my phone. Like, come on now. Anyways, I'm gonna sew the halter part together, and hopefully the video does not do the same thing, whatever it did, because I have no idea what happened. But I'm gonna get started on that now. I have the halter piece sewn together and I just have to flip it inside out. I'm gonna go ahead and sew this side and then some of this side, but not all the way, so I can turn it inside out. Yeah, sometimes my sewing machine gets stuck. I guess it's from the bobbin thread. I've looked it up to see why it does that, but I don't know. So sometimes I have to undo the seam and redo it again, which sometimes is a pain, but I guess it's part of the life of a designer. I call myself that now. I guess I am a designer. I am a designer, actually. Okay, so I left this little spot open and now I'm gonna turn this inside out. Well, right side out, actually. Hopefully I can. All right, so now the top part is finished. So now I'm gonna sew together the front and the back pieces together. I don't know if I'm gonna call this a tutorial, but I guess so. If you want to learn how to make one, make a halter dress, watch this video and maybe you'll learn how. That's how I learn, is from watching YouTube videos. So if you want to learn, pay attention to what I'm doing, because I know I'm not really verbalizing the steps I'm taking, but if you look closely, you might be able to make one. So yes, that's gonna be cute. Making progress. All right, so for the front and back parts, I need to put right sides together. So the outside pieces, I'm gonna be putting those together and sewing those down. So that's what I'm gonna do now. This is only my second project I've ever done from start to finish. The first thing I ever done was my prom dress, and I was going to film me doing that, but I ended up just doing a TikTok because that day was so stressful. Like the day of prom, my dress was malfunctioning, and I was just going through the motions all the time. At any event, literally anytime there's a dance or something like that, or something very important that I gotta get all dolled up for, there's always something that goes, I wouldn't say wrong, but yeah, wrong. Pretty much wrong. And a lot of times it is because of me, but still, it's like, dang, you couldn't just give me a break for once, this one time? It has to happen every time it has to happen. Okay, thanks. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I'm struggling to get these pieces to be flat. I should have ironed them, which is something I should be doing, but I'm trying to be quick. Which I'm probably making it harder for myself, but oh well. All right, now we're we're gonna get to sewing these two pieces together. And I don't know if I want to do it to where there's little channels where I can put a tube through it. But then if I do that, I feel like I won't have enough fabric for it to fit me. Even though it is stretchy, it's still kind of restricted. So that is something I need to think about. Unless I just get elastic, which is probably what I'm going to do. But I don't know if I want to go ahead and just sew in to where there is space for a channel. You know? I'll try it. I'll try to leave a little space. At the end of the day, I can still just seam rip it, but seam ripping is so tedious. It gets on my nerves so bad when I have to seam rip. All designers and all sewists should know that. All sewists know what I'm talking about or know how it feels. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna do is it a 1/4 inch or a 1/2 inch? That's a 1/2 inch. Okay, I'm gonna do a 1/2 inch seam allowance then. I think I added enough to my measurements for it to fit, so we're just gonna hope. Oh, I need to turn it on. Sometimes my machine does that and I don't know why. I could just be stalling, but it's like, what are you doing? What's going on? Did I do something wrong? Probably. So if push comes to shove and I do have to create the tubing channels, I think I have enough space. I think I made enough space for it to go through, even though I don't feel like doing that because that requires me to make the strings for it, and that's just more work. I'm not a lazy person sometimes, but it's been, senior year is so hectic. I swear, I didn't think it really would be. You know, you hear people be like, okay, senior year is going to be your most stressful year. And I'm like, if you say so. But it literally has been. And that's so crazy. So crazy. But not for traditional just school things. Because high school, it was pretty easy for me. Just life. Like, so many things changed. And just the 10 months I've been in my senior year, my life really just took a huge turn that I was not expecting at all. So, yeah. There's that. It really just shows you how life really just doesn't go how you plan it. A lot of times, you know. I hope this dress fits me. I think it will, because it's stretchy just a tad bit, but like I don't want it to be too skin tight. Like I still want to be able to breathe. That's my only concern, is sometimes my measurements be off, but sometimes I think in future projects, I'm just gonna make it a little bit bigger. Make it a little bit bigger just in case, which I should have done for this because I don't have any extra fabric. So I'd have to make another trip to the fabric store, which might not be in the agenda right now. So this needs to come out right. Very much so. I only got 2 yards of this fabric, which is enough to make the dress, but not enough if I need to redo something. So we're gonna put good energy out there that this is right. Okay, so now we have both the top piece and the bottom piece sewn together, and I'm gonna try this part on just to make sure everything fits okay before I attach this piece to the bottom. So I'll be back after that. All right, so here's how the dress looks right now. I love how the top part came out. They came out so perfect, and the bottom was not as great because it's a little too short for me to put any ruching effect in there. So I actually have to get more fabric, and I'm gonna redo that part. But this is all I'm gonna do for today, and I'll just get back to doing it tomorrow. But yes, I am happy with the results so far. All right, so it is now Tuesday the 24th, and I ended up going to the fabric store yesterday. I didn't film me going in there, but I know it seems like it's taking me a long time to get this done, but I've just been really busy this week, so it's been hard for me to get things in. But I got some more fabric, and I also got some elastic for the ruching because that was going to be simpler than trying to do the strings. So I'm going to go ahead and get this sewn together, and we'll come back once I start putting the elastic in because I already showed that process. So yeah, let's do it. Okay, so I didn't have enough time for me to record me putting the elastic in the dress, but today is Thursday and I did finish the dress last night, so I'm gonna show y'all what that's looking like now. All right, so here is how the dress is looking. I really like how it came out. I was having some technical difficulties with the halter part, but I ended up figuring that out. And for the ruching part, it does fit a little more snug, so the ruching doesn't really show up as well. But on me, I really love how the back looks. And yeah, I feel like it's pretty good for my second project. Now I'm gonna get into painting my pants for the pictures I'm gonna be taking. I already sketched out the design for it. I got 2 paw prints on the pockets, and then 2022 and then senior all the way down the leg. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start painting these and getting these finished. now Friday and it's about to be 8:30. So last night I really didn't get to get started. What's up, y'all? Editing Kyissa here. So as I was putting all the clips together, I realized that a lot of the footage I took either got erased, lost, cut short, whatever the case may be. But in that last clip, I was trying to explain that the night before, after I painted my pants and stuff like that, I wasn't feeling too good. So I really didn't get started on my hair and only got about like 2 braids done. So that morning, I was getting ready to go to my school because they were having a little speech practice for another girl and I to practice our speeches for Saturday, to just, get our speeches right and things like that. So that's what I was getting ready for, and that's what you'll see in the next clip. Okay, so I'm at the school now. I'm walking up to the school now, and I will show you all once I'm doing my speech practice.
Okay, should we do the same thing, what we said in practice for adding whoever with Brie?
Okay.
Since you're introducing Brie.
Okay, so do you want to practice us transitioning off and on the stage when we walk up? Filming a YouTube video, guys.
And then you can start thank you, Mr. Hunter.
Okay.
Are you done?
Thank you, Mr. Hunter. I will now introduce our early graduate, Brianna Stubman, to the stage. Thank you. Is that good?
You know that's two separate pieces, right?
Yeah. Good morning, class of 2022, and all the family and friends here to support us today. Good morning, everyone. It is finally graduation day. So right now it's 6:30 and I'm about to finish up on my braids. I have like 4 left. I was up late last night, like around like 2 in the morning, trying to get these done because I didn't want to have too much to do in the morning. So, well, I didn't want to have too much to do when I woke up. So I'm gonna finish those up, and then after that, I think I'm gonna get in the shower and yeah, get ready with the rest of my stuff for graduation. So I'm gonna show y'all me finishing up my braids. Y'all, so I just got out the shower and I got my dress on now, and I've been trying to film my process for today of me getting ready and stuff, but my phone keeps saying I'm running low on storage, so I might not be able to film everything that I wanted to. But I am about to dip my braids, do my edges, and then do my makeup and get some accessories on, and then I'll try to see if I can come back after that because it keeps cutting my video off. But I'll see y'all after that, hopefully. Okay, so we are on our way to the school now. I still gotta put on some mascara and like curl my lashes and stuff like that, but pretty much I'm ready. My mom sees up in there. So yeah, I'm running a little bit behind, but what else is new? But I'll update y'all when I get to the school.
Today, last day.
ready to get out of here. And of course, as all the guests I mentioned, we also went through a pandemic. After switching to all online classes at the end of 10th grade, most of us didn't see each other for a year and a half, which for some, that may not have been disappointing. But coming back as seniors, high school was sort of a blur. It was crazy seeing how everyone changed so fast. Unfortunately, my senior year did not go as I had planned, but I still got to enjoy the moments of hanging out. Looking back, we can remember the friends that we have gained that stood by us and the ones that drifted off along the way, and grasp the significance those experiences have had on us as individuals. We can also take account of the many other experiences in our lives, whether it be good, bad, past, or the future, and value the lessons we have learned that are shaping us today. And realize that through these episodes, we visualize how much growth we face mentally and physically. As we advance through life, we become more accountable for our actions. Along with that,
got out of the ceremony. It was about a couple hours ago. I just went to go eat, but I didn't film me right as I left the building. But yes, it went really good. My speech, I was so nervous, but I spoke really well, and I think I did a good job. Everyone was saying how they really liked it, and I was bringing people into tears. Like, what? I don't know how to do that. Powerful words. Words of the wise. But yeah, now I'm about to go take pictures at this park. So yeah, thank you for watching the video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that. Show me some support to my new channel. Support us.
Period.
Need some supporters.
Period.
But yeah.
Period.
Peace out.